All right, here we go. Indiana. Space cushions. Whoa! So edge of entropy. Here we go. We got a Moto Madness video. Side of the vehicle. You guys saw that. He moved out of the way. Perfectly fine. We're going to move on. Toy Fan 2. What kind of... Ooh, we saw that one. We saw that one before. So biker in front. Okay. Jack Simeleon. Okay. Open lane pattern. So we're coming up to here. Okay, we're coming up to here. That person's in the left lane. They switched over into our lane. Okay, as soon as we saw that, okay, so thankfully we're in yellow stage, prepped and ready for that. But then once we're in the turn, remember, we're going into orange stage. We're like, we're in the turn. It's a locating a hazardous situation because we're talking about planning our ride. And so what we're doing here is that we found that escape path. So this rider right here, we're going to pretend we're not him because we are this person right here. And what we're going to be doing here is as soon as we see this dum-dum switching over, because there's an open lane pattern, right? Because that lane is open for that rider or for that driver. They decided to go, not a big deal. What we started to do, you can even see it in what the angle of the bike looks like, is that he's actually finding his escape path. That's great. So you want to have that escape path because you're constantly scanning for those when you're positioned for safety. You're locating that hazardous situation, found it, assessing if it's a threat, found it. Now we got to navigate the active threat, found it, do it. SV650. Who has an SV650 with a rubber ducky? Write in the comments. Oh. What do you think happened? This is why we wear full gear. This is why we wear full gear, just in case something like that happens. But why did we crash? Look at this. Why is there a jump cut? And what was that little jostle right there? So we're coming through here. We're keeping up with our buddies. We're talking on our Cardo Pack Talk edges, right? We're talking on our Cardo Pack Talk edge. We have a turn way up there, and all of a sudden we're here, and then we're going wide. What is one of the biggest reasons why, because we're in orange stage, right? It's locating hazard situations at corners. What is one of the biggest reasons why we crash in a corner? Write it in the comments. What's one of the biggest reasons why? Write it in the comments. One of the factors, right? All right, trust me on the steering dampeners, guys. Okay, he doesn't have one. But we're going pretty fast. This is highly reckless. I do not recommend this. He's going to hit a bump, watch. If he's talking about steering dampeners, he's going to have speed wobbles. He's going to hit a bump. Oh, no, Mac, don't do this. Where's the bump? Where's the bump? Where's the bump? There, we hit something. There's the speed wobbles. He's so lucky if he doesn't crash. So lucky. This guy revved so hard his bike caught fire. Okay. Stop your bike. If you're looking down because there's some problems, just stop it. Stop the bike. You're on fire, bro. Highly chaotic. This is not something I want to be a part of. It's very difficult to plan your ride during something like this because it's very hard to have a position for safety and you're constantly in a hazardous situation. So when you're in a ride like this, you're constantly in orange stage. Constantly. And I don't like that paranoia. I want to relax in yellow stage, which we talk about during the MTC Rider Academy Basic Smart Rider. Unit 3 just went out, the basic rider skills, motorcycle familiarization. This guy just crashed. Motorcycle familiarization all the way to swerving and braking. Everything you need to know. We're going to talk about in yellow stage pretty soon because that's pretty important. But let's go and go over here. So right here, biker looked away at same moment. A dog jumped out in front of his riding buddies. Okay, let's take a look. Looked away. Now we looked up. So that right there is a very brief moment of white stage. We are zoned out for a little bit because we're zoned out on the things that are important. The thing that's important is what's in front of us, not necessarily what's down. And this is where you use your peripheral vision, everybody. Use your peripheral vision. You're right now looking at me. Look at me. Look at me. Is this a little bit blurry? What about this? Look straight at my eyeballs. Look at my eyeballs. Is this becoming a little bit blurry? Now, keep staring at me right here. A little bit blurry, in focus. A little bit blurry, in focus. That's the thing. So use your peripheral vision. What's down here, your dash. You can kind of see what's going on. You see a light, look down real quick. See a light, look down real quick. Don't worry about too much. I look pretty... Okay, it's just the lighting. It's backing off. Anyways. Use your peripheral vision to see other things and let it grab your attention real quick, but keep looking forward. You're traveling, moving forward. I'm your captain now. Danny. All right, we got Yellow Stage, sponsored by Cardo. Use code DDTF. This is a lesson, Yellow Stage. Grab yourself a Pack Talk Edge. That's what we use. But Yellow Stage is a stage of awareness. Okay, so we have white, yellow, orange, red, and brown. These are just like mentality, some framework for when you're out riding. Yellow Stage is what you want to be in about 80 to 90% of the time. You're going to switch into orange stage. Hopefully, you never have to go into red stage, but more than likely you will. Hopefully, you're never going to white or brown stage. But yellow stage is a pattern of, or is a framework of being zoned in. You know in what's happening. You're looking for hazards. You're looking for hazardous situations. You see an intersection come up, switch to orange stage, exit the intersection, switch back to yellow stage. Yellow stage, you're just kind of enjoying yourself, really enjoying yourself, just like looking around, scanning for things. Nothing's happening. Oh, something's there. Nothing's happening. Oh, something's there. So get yourself used to being in yellow stage, but thank you, Cardo, for DDTF, code DDTF. Let's move right back in. If you guys don't know what that was a lesson from the MTC Rider Academy Unit 1. Unit 3 just came out, basic rider skills, basically basic operation of a motorcycle, how to get on, turn it on, tight turn, U-turn, figure eight, friction zone, braking, swerving. So much stuff, shifting, so much stuff just launched right now for the Academy members. So if you are a member, get in there and take that. Take Unit 3. All right, here we go. Indiana. Space cushions. Whoa! Oh. He's on. He's rebooting. He's rebooting.
Don't move.
He's rebooting.
Don't move.
Yeah, he.
You all right? All right.
He got his bell rung hard.
No idea what just happened. Don't move.
Let's watch.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No. He doesn't know what happened. That's a brain injury. Right here, we have a head injury symptoms going on. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick. And I want you guys to see this. I want you guys really to pay attention to this one. Because right now what we're having is somebody slowing down and stopping in front of us. This is our total stopping distance and our space cushion right here. Okay, so this is our total stopping distance and space cushion right here. We have good line of sight. We can see coming up right here. We have people stopping. And that's going to let us know, hey, this person's going to stop too. So this right here is going to go ahead and go away. We need to have ourselves a space cushion. We need to be talking to each other on our Cardo Pack Talk edges, guys. Make sure you guys are talking to your whole group. You can have at least 15 people on that dynamic mesh. But you can tell them, hey, everyone stop. Whatever it is you need to do, stop. Because these people are stopping. Not good. So we're coming up to here. You can see the person in the right mirror. Here's the thing. We're going to go ahead and fall down. We're going to hit the ground. So this is mechanism of injury. We're looking at mechanism of injury right now. So he's going to hit his head on that mailbox. The mailbox didn't move. So we're talking probably 30 to 40 miles an hour head impact. It's worse than a baseball bat to the head. Thankfully, he had a full face helmet because his face went first. So we have that chin bar protecting ourselves. And now we're swung around. So based off of mechanism of injury, right, when we talk about that, we have possible head injury symptoms, or possible head injury. Yes, we have one. But also possible spinal injury. So it's cervical spine, your neck, okay? Really bad. Just based off of mechanism of injury. If you witness this, oh yeah, we're calling 911. We're going to have you lay down. We're going to sit down. We're going to wait. We're going to have them show up. And if you don't want to go still, sign the refusal waiver. You don't have to go. You have to consent to go to the hospital or it's kidnapping. So the firefighters know that. EMS know that. That you have to sign or you have to say, yes, you're going and you have to get on yourself and all this other stuff. There's implied consent. This is more of an informed and expressed consent. We talk about that in Unit 5, which is going to come out in a couple weeks about rescue. Oh. So he hits. Now it's our turn right here to remain calm. And what you can do to remain calm is call 911 or tell someone to call 911. So you can use your cardos to tell your buddies, hey, you call 911, let me go and handle this because you have the medical training, right? Grab yourself a rescue pack on the store. Ensure your own safety. We don't want to be a victim too. So now our buddies would have to take care of us and the guy. So we want to be a rescuer, not a patient. So we have to make sure that we're safe also. So we got to stop any major bleeds because that's really all we can do out here. So if he's bleeding profusely or even just bleeding anywhere really on his arm, his torso, his legs, whatever, there's multiple things you can do. Direct pressure, Lots of pressure. Use your body weight on that. You can use a tourniquet on the limbs and packing the wound in junctional sites. So junctional sites would be like right here, maybe like in the pelvis area, but you're gonna have to apply some pressure after you pack the wound full of 4x4s and roll gauze if you have that. So right now, take a look at this. Take a look at what his body looks like. He's not moving. He's unconscious right now. It's rebooting. His brain is rebooting. His brain just got sloshed around, hit the inside of his skull, bounced around, maybe some bruising. Who knows? It could be a subarachnoid bleed. It could be just, just rebooting. Maybe he's not bleeding at all. Could have possibly a skull fracture, but hopefully his helmet saved him so he doesn't have that skull fracture. He would have a skull fracture easily with no helmet. Easily. He wouldn't even have a face if he didn't have that full face helmet. We talk about that in Unit 2 of the Basic Smart Rider. So let's take a look right there. Let's watch him for laid down and all of a sudden rebooted, right? Watch it. He's still. He's absolutely still. There he is. He was unconscious and he rebooted his body. That's a traumatic brain injury. That's a concussion is a traumatic brain injury. This is very serious. It's very serious. You call 911. If this is just somebody you care about, call 911. You don't know if there's a bleed. You don't know. He needs to get a CT scan.
Don't move.
Listen to him.
Don't.
See the disorientation? He lost balance, right? So when we look at this disorientation, he's probably a little bit nauseous. Maybe he's going to vomit a little bit. Who knows? That sometimes doesn't happen. He might see 3 of you. He lost his balance. And he might start having a headache. And if he loses any sensations, we're talking cervical spine easily here. So right now he has head injury symptoms. What do we do for head injury symptoms? We talk about this all the time in our rescue stuff. You get a rescue booklet with the rescue, with the trauma kit that we have, the rescue pack. It has everything you need. But here, stop any external bleeding if you can. Lay him down on his back and monitor any changes and keep him warm. We have Mylar blankets in our rescue packs.
Move. You all right?
So you see how he's looking around? That's just not normal. You guys, you feel it, right? He's just like, he's looking around trying to figure things out.
All right. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah. His brain rebooted. Damn. That sucks. Yeah, let him just get up. So we talk about this, and we're definitely going to talk about this when we're talking about riding in a neighborhood in Unit 4. Right here. I say it all the time, finally got caught on camera. If you see a ball rolling into the middle of the road, there's going to be kids chasing it. Now, it just so happened that he ran it over. Okay, so your goal is to dodge the ball, but understand that there's probably a kid chasing it. So a ball got ran out. Look at the kid. Look at the kid. Right here, trying to run out to get it. So here's the ball. It's coming out. Our goal is to try to dodge it, but understand that there's going to be a kid chasing it. And that happens in neighborhoods all the time. So if you're practicing in a neighborhood and you see a ball roll out in the middle of the road, anticipate a kid's going to try to go after it and not pay attention, not look for you, whatever. This is why when you're practicing in a neighborhood, you're going 20 to 25 miles an hour. And at that speed, you should be able to do some really good progressive braking. But if we're riding around, we're in yellow stage in a neighborhood. All of a sudden, you see a ball roll out, we're going to go into orange stage. And we're going to be like, what's going on here? And the moment a little kid decides to keep going, we're going to have to go into red stage and do some really good progressive braking or a swerve. Part of that is planning a ride, okay? Locating it, assessing and navigating it. All right, rain. It's a hazardous situation because we got everybody acting like crazy. What the heck? You got to stop, buddy.
Pick up.
You got to stop. You got to stop. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Unit 3 just launched.
You got it, yeah? You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. I don't know.
Unit 3 just launched. Danny Busset, Honda CBR 1000 RR, going pretty fast. We hit a bump, got some speed wobbles. We saw this. He hangs off for a little bit, right? There it is, and then he falls. And let go. There we are. Ugh, scary. Very scary situation. You don't know if you're going to get run over. Do you think a steering dampener could prevent this all too common scene? Moto Madness? Yeah, I think a steering dampener, to answer that question, I think it would. I think not going 162 miles an hour could also solve it. One of them doesn't cost money. All right, here we go. Der flip. Look at the position for safety. You can't see anything. Can't see anything. Are they going to slam the brakes on you? Why are they switching lanes? Good job. Now moving off to a better position. Oh, decided to go back. Did a great job on finding that escape path and utilizing that escape path. So let's take a quick look at this. Not a great position for safety in terms of line of sight. We need to have off to the side a little bit better. We need to if I was this person, I would be off about that far on the right side. That way I can see past that vehicle. If they decided to switch over, which is what they did, so they decided to switch over, I'm going to switch over onto this side. Okay, just switching lane positions. That's all I'm doing. So what happened here was he did a great job. That person switched over. We're moving over to a better line of sight. You notice how I was in the center. Now he's moving off to the left. Very good. And now we're going to go ahead and accelerate. We don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to turn off, right? So right now, our escape path is right in front of us. So no matter what, right? Because we have great line of sight, escape paths in front of us. We could still roll off the throttle and apply some good braking, some good progressive braking. But what happened here was that we were side by side. So if we slammed the brakes, we had a good chance of possibly panic braking, right? He recognizes it, realizes, you know, that person's switching over quick. I have a very fast bike. I'm going to do what I need to do because you can't swerve left, you can't swerve right. Where's our escape? Our escape can be in front of us and behind us. And by behind us, it's kind of a weird way to say it, but what it is, you're braking, allowing them to go in front. You're going to become behind them. What this person decided to do is utilize one out of the two available escape paths. Like I said, left and right doesn't work, and he escaped. That, to me, is a win. It's a close call. It could have been a crash. It's a close call and not a crash because he did what he had to do. Okay, and I say he, I don't know who this is. It could be a she, whatever. But the rider did a great job. The rider did an amazing job, got himself out of there. Moving on. Dirt flip. Hopefully you don't make me look stupid by not paying attention during this intersection. Orange stage side of the vehicle, swerve. Hey, you know what? Did a great job on the braking, though. See, I said swerve, he applied the brakes. Either way, he solved the problem. So here's that typical side of the vehicle. Write in the comments if this is something that you're like, huh, it catches my attention now. I say side of the vehicle when I see sides of the vehicle now, but definitely an issue. So we're going up to an intersection. We should be in orange stage, right? So when we're in orange stage, we're covering the brakes. We're finding escape paths. We're actively a little bit paranoid about things because you don't know what's going to pop out. And what happened here is this person popped out. And what we're going to do is apply the brakes. You hear the engine RPMs go down. So he rolled off the throttle and squeezed the front brake. But you can't swerve anywhere, right? This is the terrible thing. Are we going to be able to stop in time? I don't know. But if we're not going super fast, we're going 32 kilometers per hour. That's not super fast. We could probably stop in time with really good progressive braking. Once we get that weight on the front tire, we can squeeze more and more and more. More. Easily. And see, we didn't have to stop. We just had to slow down enough to allow the vehicle to go. And now we can accelerate. See, look, he looks left. He's within the line that truck or that car was going. We just have to slow down enough. We don't have to stop. And that's where a lot of people get in trouble because a lot of people are like, I have to stop. So they slam that brake. No, you just have to slow down enough to allow them to go. And if they stop in front of you, then you bought yourself some time to swerve. Or you squeeze even harder at that point. And then you know what? If you do panic brake, it's better than slamming into it. You might have just dumped it, but now you're kind of going into it just barely. It just sucks, though. It's a terrible situation. They really wanted that parking spot. Great job. Real quick, dirt flip, smart rider. Did a great job. All right, side of the vehicle, they decided to stop. Whoa! Couldn't see that vehicle, right? Let's take a quick look at this one. So right here, we have side of the vehicle already in front of us. He has his hands on the brakes. We're in orange stage. We're prepped and ready. Okay, I'm going to wait for that orange stage to go away. And we're moving in. Now, why are they going slow? Let's take a quick look. We have pedestrians in the roadway. We can't see that other vehicle that was just there, right? Let's take a look. See that little schmeat car right up front? Little smart car. This little guy. Can't see him in a few seconds, but he's there. And the reason why they couldn't move is because of the pedestrians. So intersections, there's just so many different things. We even have a bike crossing right here. So intersections, orange stage, we need to be prepped for pedestrians, vehicles, road surface hazards. And so you see how there's so many different things. So when it comes to that, we're locating hazardous situations. Let's just default intersections as a hazardous situation. So we need to look for hazardous situations. We need to look for intersections, corners, all those things. And we need to assess if they are relevant threats. We have somebody in our path of travel, relevant threat. Let's go and roll the throttle and apply some brakes. Let's just go ahead and do that right now. Can't see the other vehicle though, right? So we're just like, we're just gonna go left of the vehicle, accelerate, get ourselves out of here. Not a good idea because we can't see what's on the other side. So if we accelerated, we would have hit this little car. Now we have a small little gap. Thankfully, it opened up. Yeah, you got a double side of the vehicle on that one. All right, watch out for open lane pattern. The guy's gonna switch in your lane, right? Nope, good. Back to you. So that's a good little thing right here. Okay, let's go back just even further. I'm gonna show you in real time almost. So yellow stage. We're in yellow stage. We're doing great. We're doing great. Open lane pattern, orange stage. And by open lane pattern, this is what I'm talking about right here. We have this vehicle stuck behind this vehicle. We have an open lane right here. This vehicle can switch over easily. So I went into orange stage. Now we're past the hazards, right? Going into yellow stage. So we switch from yellow, orange to yellow. Now what's going to happen next? Let's see what happens. Side of the vehicle. We're going to go into orange stage. Okay, side of the vehicle is right in front of us. We're filming with a potato. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, we have a side of the vehicle right there. Don't know what's going to happen with that one. I went back into orange stage. That means I'm prepped and ready, looking for escape paths, looking for everything like that. Switched over. Okay, now we're back into yellow stage. That's how quick it is. You see it, go into orange stage, you pass it, go back into yellow stage. Don't keep your mind on that person behind you. Because if you do that, you can't see what's in front of you. Let it go immediately. Because right there, we have an intersection coming up. Back into orange stage. Intersection, orange stage. Side of the vehicle, orange stage. Orange stage. Still orange stage. Still orange stage. Still orange stage. Look forward. Now we're yellow stage. Scooter Chronicles. Here we go. Intersection, orange stage. Is this Florida? Ooh, switched out. Either get yourself out of that spot or, yeah, just straight up get yourself out of that spot. Either accelerate or brake. Ooh. Don't like the position. That person wasn't paying attention until the last second, and they had to swerve out of the way. Sometimes they don't even swerve, they just hit you. This rider got very lucky, so as a smart rider, what do? We acquire and use personal protective equipment. Got very lucky. Thankfully, they did swerve, though, right? Hack GPP, intersection. It's a merging area, orange stage. We need to be prepped for this. Watch out for the merges. Good job swerving out of the way. Thank you guys for signing up for the MTC Rider Academy. Please, please sign up. I'll see you guys there.